Hey, what's good, guys? So, well, I don't have anything to drink, so just doing a little video in the afternoon / evening. I spent like all night last night on Twitter Spaces, speaking to many different friends on different things that are going on, both in the United States as well as in Canada, right? So, our fearless leaders, right? And the draconian laws and policies that they are trying to impose on people who are in search of free will, right? So I can't go any further than that here, otherwise, you know the deal, right? And everyone gets a strike. So, I mentioned a few things to be a little prepared, if you will, in crypto. Like, as far as if these people, being that these banks and whatnot are controlled by the government, right? When the people realize that the government has more control over these banks than what they should allow, right? The different draconian things that can be done. Because here we're soon facing this executive order by our fearless leader in the United States, right? So what happens when they go after Coinbase and Gemini and shut down the on and off ramps, right? Then suddenly you can't buy crypto unless you already have it. Now, you could buy it like from each other and that sort of stuff. Possibly, if you're already involved and move to another country and your funds are global, you can go anywhere, do anything in this world you want to, right? So, cheers to that. That's what this is for. To stop these civil asset forfeiture laws. These different taxes and whatnot. This is all stupid. You're slowing innovation. You're not helping. Many different laws have been brought up by people in crypto, for crypto as a whole, right? However, other things have to go on, like we have to countersue and do other things in order to get laws passed. So, by doing some of these other things, to set yourself up, to move your funds to a wallet that has absolutely zero transactions on it. So then how are they going to track that, right? So if you've been in crypto for a while, other people like I do, like Crypto Blood and whatnot. We all have different mixers and all that can be used to then mix those coins, ship those coins off to a different wallet that has never been used, never been touched, has never seen the internet, right? Those funds are not traceable at that point. Now, I would also look into more of Litecoin with Mimblewimble. I would also look into other things as far as Dash. I would look into Monero. Do you hold 10 Monero? That was the big thing back in the day, 10 Monero, right? However, the things moving forward with these different laws and attempts, right? Because now I think India is back at it, right? So we go back and forth. China's going to ban crypto. Now it's India, then China again, then India, then China, then India, back and forth, back and forth. Now it's the U.S.'s turn to step in. Even though other nations like Japan and the UK and whatnot have deemed things not securities and all of this kind of stuff, well, when these people play masters of the universe, right? They want to rule everything. That's it. With crypto, they're already late. They laughed it off. They laughed at all of us. They laughed us off the stage years ago. Now they're trying to play catch up, and they don't want you to know that. Why do you think that they're dumping hundreds of millions of dollars into this? It's because they know that they're on the losing side. They've already lost. So, yeah. It's just a matter of time before the rest of the population wakes up to this. So, those of us in crypto, we already know this. We've known this for many, many years now. I mean, I got involved in 2014, right? I know others who got involved in 2013 and before me, in 2011, and, I was trying to convey this to my mother, is that, look, I touched 7 figures. I did that. Me, the blind dude. Right. The one who was picking up aluminum cans out on the street. The one who didn't know how any of this was going to play out, but it was his only hope. Yeah, me. The one that no one would hire. No one. Somehow, a favor was called in, and I was hired. And I invested every dollar of that into crypto. I did that for 5 years. I asked nothing of no one. I did everything on my own. And then it wasn't until recent that I came out and started meeting these other people. I would say 2019, after my father passed. It's like, you know what? I wish I showed my father before he died. I showed him the day before he died what I had. And I wish you could see his face. Now, what did he see? I don't know. I could only imagine what he saw. I know that it surprised the heck out of him. At that time, it was not much. But, like I said, with all of that, what did he really see? I don't know. But, like I said, I wish you could see his face. That was worth it to me, just to let my father know that, I did it. And to think that over the next 30 days that life could forever be changed yet again, is like, it's more than humbling. It's such a responsibility, because what do you do with that? If you look at this as waves in the ocean, right? We had the first wave come through. We had the second wave come through each cycle of crypto, right? And I'm somewhere between the second and third wave, I would say. I got into crypto in 2014. 2017, I was in that wave. In that wave where $1,000 in became $1 million, right? Yeah. So like right now, if you hold 300,000 in crypto, $300,000 worth of crypto right now, and this altcoin season pops off and goes nuts, does that mean that $300,000 is then going to turn into 300 million, just like that $1,000 turned into $1 million back then? It's possible. We've seen that before. Most of us in crypto already know and realize that we are the 1% of the future of the world. We know that. We know that this technology cannot be overruled. Everything I've thrown at crypto, everything over the years, I've yet to find a flaw. So, just to think of numbers like that is just really staggering. What would you do with that? What could you do with that? Better yet, how would you change the world? I've got a few ideas that I would like to do. So my thoughts and prayers for everyone in this fight to grow up watching everyone I've known and loved work their whole lives and have nothing left over. Nothing. And here I am. Here we are. You know, look back 10 years ago. Look back 20 years ago. Y2K. Year 2000. You remember that day? The world was supposed to end. Because Alan Greenspan didn't put 4 figures, 4 digits in the computer code. Remember that day? Remember where you were? Did you ever think we would be here where we are today? Some of us are retired. Some of my friends are worth 8 figures. I'm not. I'm not worth 8 figures. Not yet. But am I going for 9? You damn right. Now those people who are worth 8 figures, are they about to be trillionaires in this market? Dude, I hope so. You know, if not this market cycle, maybe it's the next. It's a wave. So every 4 years there's a cycle. And I would implore everyone to go take a look at this. I sent it out to a lot of people, but to Blockchain Backer. I have been following this dude for a couple of years now. And this dude has been spot on with so many different things that, you know, I don't care to reiterate here, you know, but if you overlap the market cycle of 2017, 2018, and the movements are exactly the same, they are identical. And if it plays out the exact way that the market happened, that market cycle, the one that everyone talks about, right? 2017, 2018 market cycle. Go look today at Blockchain Backer's video from yesterday. Go watch that. You would, it would serve you well. The exact market cycle is being copied. And a lot is going to be known in the next 30 days to 35 days, according to this. So, toss of a coin at this point, right? Is it going to happen? It's followed this for months, exactly to the T. If this exactly repeats, it's going to be an exact replay of 2017, 2018, where those kind of gains were done, were achieved. So your $1,000 invested became $1 million, right? So now I've already won this market cycle. I've already taken profit. I've already done this and that and everything else, and I know I've turned heads left and right. And I'm not done. Not by a long shot. And I still invest. I still have a dollar cost average going into this. But this is what I do, right? I'm retired, yes, but this is my job. This is what I do. So, to be able to fix all the wrongs through computer science, the future is bright. The world is changing. It's just the rest of the world hasn't caught up yet to what we already know. Just with smart contracts, right? The different ideas that I want to do. But is that going to happen this go round? I don't know. But dude, if it does, if this does happen, the next 30 days could be completely life-changing. And if it's not this cycle, that's fine. If it's 4 years out again from here, right? I mean, like I said, my friend's last cycle would be exactly where I'm at this cycle. So those friends who are worth that now, is that about to happen to me? Because reverse cycles, that's what happened to me this cycle, right? And then to look at that, and like I said, to look back at all of these other lives, they worked their whole lives. My grandparents, my parents, everyone. Most of them live beyond their means, right? We've never had this kind of opportunity, ever. Ever. The last financial instrument created was the bond in the 1600s. It's about time Wall Street and other peoples finally woke up and realized that we weren't joking when we got on stage and you laughed at us. You get it now? Good. Who's laughing now? So, with that, y'all rock on.